Basic Concepts of Geometry, Lecture 2. Line segments. What are line segments? When 2 points are given to you and when we join these 2 points, then we say that a segment is formed. So line segment is union of any 2 points. It has 2 end points. It means that its length is fixed. Now when I give you 2 points A and B, and when we join these 2 points, then segment AB is formed. Segment AB can also be written as segment BA. It has 2 end points, point A and point B. It has fixed length, right? So the distance of point A and from the point B, if it is 5 centimeter, then length of the segment AB is also 5 centimeter. When we say that 2 lines or 2 line segments are congruent to each other, when their lengths are equal. Congruency is what? When the dimensions of given figures are equal, then we say that 2 figures are congruent to each other. If we say that 2 angles are congruent to each other, means they both has to be of same measurement. So similarly, when we say that 2 segments are congruent to each other, means their length has to be same. 3 properties of congruency are there. First is reflexivity. If you consider one segment, then it is its own reflection. So segment AB will be congruent to segment BA or AB itself. Symmetry. Segment AB is congruent to segment CD and vice versa. That is, segment CD is congruent to segment AB. Transitivity. In simple form, if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is also equal to C. So, if segment AB is congruent to segment CD and segment CD is congruent to segment EF, then segment AB is also congruent to segment EF. This is called as transitivity. Now, what is a midpoint of a segment? A midpoint is a point which divides the segment into 2 equal parts. So if I have drawn now here in the figure, I have drawn segment AB and M is the midpoint of segment AB. It means that M is dividing segment AB into 2 equal parts. That is, segment AM will be equal to segment MB. It means now, for example, if AB is of 10 centimeter and M is the midpoint of segment AB, then what will be the length of segment AM? Segment AM will be 5 centimeter and segment MB will also be 5 centimeter. Means M is dividing segment AB into 2 equal parts. Comparison of the segments. Comparison always depends on the dimensions. Like for example is if I compare between 2 people, then one has to be either long and the other is short. Okay, so here dimensions are different. One has different types of hairs. One have curly hairs, other is having straight hairs, right? So similarly here you can see that when we have to compare between 2 segments, we have to compare their lengths. So one segment will be greater than the other or the vice versa. The one segment will be smaller than the other. Here as you can see that segment AB is greater than segment CD. So here what basic concept we have, it has to be clear, is that when we are comparing between 2 segments, it means that we are comparing their lengths. Now what are perpendicular line segments? Perpendicular line segments are those segments which intersect each other at one point. Intersect is they meet each other at one point and they make a right angle at the point of intersection. Now here you can see that segment AB is perpendicular to segment CD. Or you can also say that segment AB is perpendicular to line CD. You have seen I've written a symbol of perpendicular. I've not written perpendicular in words. So while writing, we have to write it in this form. Seg AB, put the symbol of perpendicular and then write seg CD. And these two lines, the point at which they are meeting, they always form a right angle, that is 90-degree angle. Now what is the distance of a particular point from a line? Now when I say that segment AB is perpendicular to CD, then the distance between point C and point D will be the distance between point C and line AB. Why so? Because point D is lying on segment AB. So if point C is at a distance of 2 cm from point D, then point C will also be at a distance of 2 cm from line AB, because D, which is called as the foot of the perpendicular, is lying on the line AB.